Alright, y'all. So I think it's about time, you heard me, to tell y'all about that little situation. Remember I was telling y'all the nigga had got me locked up, you heard me? Or whatever. And I had to go I had to go to jail, all the fake charges or whatever, right? So if y'all looking right here, the nigga right there with that blue hat on, that's the nigga. And you see me, I'm right there. So the nigga can't lie and act like he don't know me or try to, man, I don't know that nigga and all this. And yeah, brother, we was cool. I'm talking about son. I knew this nigga for years, brother. Years, you heard me? So like how this shit come to be, I still don't know. Real talk. I still don't know like why. Like what made this shit like why? You hear me? But I'ma run into y'all, right? So, like I said, man, this nigga been rocking, you hear me? I had went done a juice, come home, got my shit together. I said I'm done with all the street shit. I'm with my family, you hear me? I got $3 I gotta raise, right? He went on the juice, you hear me? First time he come home off his juice, he went back to his family. I'm like, brother, gotta chill now. You hear me? Like we older now, we gotta chill. Nigga, we got a family, brother. We got kids, you hear me? Right? Man, this nigga went right back fucking with the same rat nigga that got him locked up the first time, right? And get what happened? Went back and did another juice, you hear me? Longer than the first one. You hear me? So fucking right. His baby mama left him. You hear me? Went got another nigga, wifed up everything, you hear me? So when he come home, he ain't got no family no more. You hear me? And I'm putting this out there just cause I'm trying to let y'all understand cause I'm trying to understand it myself. Like I'm trying to wonder like what made all this shit transpire. Like, was it cause you see I still got my family and you don't? Like, I don't know. You hear me? But when a nigga come home or whatever, you hear me? You back fucking around, you hear me? Talking about you dig, back on out, you know? But long story short, nigga got me a job and everything, you hear me? I'm still working at the police and everything. This picture right here was taken at the job, right? But like I see, we're back to our shit, like you hear me? Cause back in the day we used to jack shit and all kind of shit like that, you hear me? Nah, I was never the type to be like jacking no hoes and shit like that. I'm strictly at a nigga. I'm jacking a nigga. You hear me? Straight up. You hear me? It's fair game with a nigga. You hear me? White boy, Chinese, whatever. Long as you a male, I jack you. You hear me? But I ain't jacking no female, right? That's his jacking. You hear me? His MO, right? Said that for a reason. Let me continue, okay? So he went to fucking with this hoe, right? He fucking with this little hoe, right? You hear me? Well, not no little hoe, this big hoe. Fucking with this big hoe. You hear me? And the hoe hit like a motherfucker. You hear me? She got a little autistic child. And not saying nothing about the child, because I don't talk about children. You know what I'm saying? But you hear me? Listen, little bitch hit, you hear me? But the hoe be getting that bread. I ain't gonna lie, I seen it with my own eyes. You hear me? Hoe and some me some bread, you hear me? The hoe got me all kind of Jordans and everything like that. Like, I got a pair of them bitches on right now. You hear me? Yeah. Like, for real, though. You hear me? So, I already knew what it was. He getting the hoe for the bread. But, one night, right? This one night, the whole like she putting us on a lick. You hear me? So, the whole tell us what a like she like the nigga got like a couple bands in the car. You hear me? And she like, you know, she keeping the nigga occupied and giving us time to go and run and hit the lick, you hear me? Now, in hindsight, I didn't know that they had this little other shit going on. She talking about he stole her license or whatever like that. Or she left it in the car, whatever. She need a license, whatever. I don't know. You hear me? But she had said that she was luring, she was getting him over there to get the money, right? So she tell him where to park and everything. Tell us where to car park and all that, right? So boom, we get out the car or whatever. You hear me? I got the hammer on me because I had the little bag. He had the dick on that bitch. You hear me? So I had held the hammer. You hear me? And that's the only reason I took my bag out the car. That's the only thing I would have had in the car. I'm saying all this for a reason. Now listen. So I take my bag out the car, whatever. We go around there, and when we go around there to go by, hit the car, whatever like that, brother. Man, she ain't never tell us that they got this big ass window with this white lady sitting right in her living room, right where the car at. You hear me? And where we at, my nigga? One phone call, one call. That's all, man. People gonna be there in like 2 minutes, brother. We right there around the what that's called, the Garden District or whatever, around Chopper Tools, and them little condos, around them little condos, you hear me? So, nigga like, man, hell no, nigga ain't about to even do that, you hear me? He like, fuck it, he trying to do the hot rock shit, that shit don't work. I'm like, son, when we bust that thing, brother, once we bust that window, my nigga, son, the people gonna be swarming. Like I'm saying that, people pass, nigga like, Lord, yeah, you right, fuck that, we ain't fucking with it, you hear me? Right? So, boom, we get to going back, you hear me? Going back to our car, you hear me? Nigga like, so we go back to the car. Man, when we get back to the car, nigga like, no, I'm lying. He busts out, he like, man, what the fuck? Man, they done broke in my car, nigga done got me. So I'm thinking that nigga Joseph. I'm like, this bitch is stupid. Cause when you like first look, it don't look like nothing out of place, but that's when nigga look. I'm like, man, all the glove compartment, you see shit all like they done ramsack that bitch. Nigga like, man, what the fuck? So I'm like, son, I'm fucked up. I'm like, man, this nigga gotta be playing a joke on me. Like, nigga, you did this or something. Like, what the fuck? So we both like, what the fuck, you hear me? And so that's when he go to calling, you hear me? She ain't answering, you hear me? And hold up, cause I forgot about this part. They had this call, and I don't know, cause nigga probably wrong, nigga probably right. I don't know, but they had this call, and it seemed like this call, cause you know once everything happened, that's when you go to replaying everything. You hear me? They had this call, and it was like it had to be the motherfucker that went in our call. You hear me? But to this day, nigga still don't know, never confirmed that, right? But when he go to call and she don't answer, right? So that nigga like, oh, this whole went in my car. You think she had something to do with that? So, you know, once he finally talked to her, you know, she pleaded her case. Why would I do that? I ain't do that, and I ain't got nothing to do with that, and you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's so, like, it's just a coincidence that when you put a nigga on the lick, tell a nigga what to park, a nigga park exactly where you tell a nigga park, nigga car get broken, you hear me? Like I said, the only reason that they ain't getting nothing is because I had the hammer, you hear me? And I put it in my bag, cause if I would have if I wouldn't have had to hold the hammer in the bag, I would have left my bag in there with all my shit in there, son. My shit would have got took. You hear me? Cause this nigga here go like, you know, after time passed, he go to acting like I had something to do with it. You hear me? Like, son, you serious? Fuck me up. They even question that shit. Like, you really feel like I had something to do with that shit? Like, son, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I'm with you. I know you ain't got nothing but the hammer, and I took the hammer. So what we was trying to accomplish? What was I trying to accomplish, brother? You hear me? Like, you called me to come with you on this lick, so how could I set you up? Like, fuck me up, you hear me? So, boom. Time keep going by, you hear me? They had a little lick that they was going on, you hear me? Now, with this lick, nigga like, he gonna pop me off. I ain't asked the nigga pop me off or nothing, so I ain't asked him tell me that or nothing. He volunteered this information that he gonna pop me off and all that shit like that when the shit come through, right? So, you know, like, whatever, I don't want your bread, like, you hear me? I'm like, I don't want no bread from you, I ain't asked you for nothing, you don't owe me nothing or nothing, you hear me? Fuck. So, but it's like a lick for like about, like 60 bands, you hear me? Like about 60 bands, you hear me? So the shit finally come through, and like, he ain't tell me it came through. The way that nigga went to acting, it was like, that shit must have came through. I'm talking about nigga pop up with new in a whip and all this shit, like hitting the road and all that shit like that. And so it was one night, I'm fucked up. I'm like, see, bitch, send me like $40 or whatever. Like, you learn. Matter of fact, not send me, learn me $40. I'm gonna pay you right back, and whatever like that. The nigga like called my girl. Now the whole time he been saying that he ain't fucking with Shorty no more. He done with Shorty. After he get the bread, he done with Shorty, right? So I'm telling him, no, keep fucking with her, keep getting the bread, brother. You tripping, you hear me? Like, this your little gold mine or whatever, you hear me? keep fucking with her, keep getting the bread. But he like, man, fuck that, I ain't fucking with her, I ain't fucking with her, or whatever like that. So the night that I asked him, like I said, I asked him learn to fall out. He tell me call my girl, ask her. So I'm like, call your girl? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? You hear me? So he like, what you mean or whatever? Cause now the whole time when he was saying that he done with Shorty, I'm like, shit, Shorty get that bag. So I'm like, and she went to hit me up, asking me, did I have friends? Did I have partners? So I'm like, shit, I got the perfect nigga for her that could get that bread out of her, you hear me? And we gon', you hear me? Now we gon' get the bread. Like, you hear me? We gon' do it how it really supposed to be done, right? And you know, so I go to try to hook them up or whatever. I guess he get wind of this shit. So now he like, I cut through to him, you hear me? But you say you don't want the hoe, right? But like I said, the night when he said, call my girl or whatever, I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to back up from this. I'm going to back up from both of them. But just eliminate myself out this situation, you hear me? So, that's what I done. I fall back, you hear me? I fall back. So, one day I'm by my other partner, Marrero, you hear me? And the nigga called me. So, the nigga called me, he talking about something. Say, bro, you think that who really set a nigga up, son? Or whatever like that. So now, mine puzzled because I'm like, we didn't already had this talk, you hear me? And I'm talking about like something we like, you know what I'm saying? This conversation even supposed to be over the phone because we talking about hitting this hoe and everything, you hear me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Really getting up out the way for really playing with a nigga like that, you hear me? This was really fucking me up because, nigga, I'm really still that nigga, you hear me? Ready to go down like that for you, with you, you hear me? The whole broken your car. They broke in your car, but I'm still like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. That's still like, it's me too. You hear me? That, you know what I'm saying? When I fuck with a nigga, I fuck. So, I'm fucked up about this shit. So I'm trying to figure out like, what is his motive? So I'm like, bitch, we already talked about that. You already like, you know, like, what is you on? You hear me? He like, you think I could trust her or whatever like that? So before I can say anything, the hoe go to busting out talking. You hear me? I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, dog, you had me on three-way? I'm blue. Like, I'm past blue. Like, what type of games you playing? You hear me? So, you hear me? She go to saying some shit about, yeah, remember when we was in a car and you was telling me that, you don't cheat and all that. And I asked you, do he cheat and all that? And I'm like, you hear me? I drew my like, fuck the fuck you asking me for? You hear me? And so I kept it real. That's just what I said. Like, you hear me? I'm like, cause she trying to imply like I told her that, yeah, he be fucking with this or that or like, I'm like, it got nothing to do with that. You hear me? Whatever. You hear me? I say, I know I don't cheat. I got a family. You hear me? I went done my juice and I come back home and you hear me? That's what I'm on. You hear me? So. This nigga, he'll go to hollering out something. Yeah, son, you cut through me like that, son. Like, what is you talking about, bro? Like, what you talking about? So, right now, they pissing me off, son. I'm talking about they pissing me off. So, I go off. I'm like, man, you a whole flunker, brother. You acting like a real country boy ass nigga, son. And you, like, I can really start saying shit. Cause, you hear me? It's so much shit I could have said just to let this whole know, like, what's really up. But I'm still being 100, you hear me? But I'm just letting him know. Bitch, you acting like a real flunk, a little country boy, you hear me? Man, get off my phone, blue. Hung the phone up, you hear me? So, boom. Next thing I know, man, this nigga here talking about smoking me, bro. Man, this nigga talking about really killing me, you hear me? And like, man, matter of fact, I might go get the message so I can see these. This the message that the nigga had. That other shit was the message that the nigga had something out later while I was in jail. Talking about he ain't do this shit or whatever, you hear me? But anyway, the nigga was talking about smoking me, you hear me? The nigga talking about some, yeah, you were trying to set me up with, you fucking with my ops and all this. Like, I don't even know your ops, nigga. You hear me? Nigga talking about I was going to mama house and that. Man, I don't even know where them people stay at, brother. You got me fucked up, you hear me? Like, you fucking up with your lie, you hear me? So, next thing I know, man, I'm at work, right? You hear me? Time went on, this nigga said he gonna kill me, nigga like, bitch, you hear me? Matter of fact, let me let you know this. I told a nigga, bitch, listen, like, cause, you know, in love, I don't know if he was on drugs or what. So I'm like willing to let that shit, you hear me? You say what you say, but fuck it. You gonna have to blow that bitch at me for me to really take it there with you, brother. Like, for real, I don't want no smoke with you, brother. You got that, you hear me? Like, you know who I'm is, and yeah. So I'm like, you really gonna have to blow that bitch at me to make me, get on that type of time with you or whatever. You heard me? So the nigga go to one day he sent me he called and he like no, he's sending the messages or whatever like that or whatever, talking about something, acting like you know who it is and get you whacked and all this shit. I could have hit you, your head on and this, and he tell me the same outfit I had on. So I'm really like, why you playing? Stop playing with me like that. When you started playing with a nigga like that, you hear me? So, but he calling from a number that that I ain't know, but I'm putting two and two together, and I'm like, I know it's gotta be you. You hear me? So boom, I hit the phone. I call the phone. You hear me? Boom, he answered, and he ain't saying nothing. But then boom, I hit a little autistic child, and I noticed her because I done been around a little girl so much that I knew it was her. So when he heard her talk, he up and hung the phone up. But I up and hit him back. I'm like, bitch, now I know it's you. You hear me? So I'm trying to see like what type of games you playing. Like, Jordan, what's up? Like, you hear me? Like, really stop playing with me like that. So nigga don't play like that, brother. Like, you hear me? Nigga do not play with their life. Don't play with me like that. You hear me? So I guess now he know. All right. I done fucked up. I done crossed the line. Now the nigga know it's me to jig up, right? So boom, time passed, right? Man, I'm at work, bro. I'm at work. Man, the people pull up, boop, boop, boop. You hear me? Like just a week before that, they had pulled up and they took a nigga to jail. So when they pulling up again, I'm like, oh, somebody going to jail, you hear me? But I'm like, boy, I hope it ain't me. You dig? But you hear me? Really joking with the other niggas, you hear me? Man, why do people really come and snatch me, son? They come snatch me off the truck, bro. Put me in the cuff. I'm like, boy, what's going on? I'm like, I'm kind of resisting. Like, what's up? Like, I know I ain't did nothing. I know y'all ain't coming with some traffic tickets, and I don't even be in West Wego. So what the fuck, yeah? Man, I'm gonna holler out some purse snatching. I'm like, what? Purse snatching? What? Like who? They tell me, it's some chick named her name was Sheen. They said chick named Sheen. So I'm like, the only Sheen I know is my sister, and I know she wouldn't play no games like that or whatever. So they like, man, I'm just doing my job. And I'm like, man, what the fuck all this shit happened or whatever? So they ain't got no evidence, and they just taking this girl word, bro. Taking her word, son. So I'm trying to put two and two together, and I'm like, this gotta be this nigga. You hear me? Even my coworkers, they like, son, don't tell me that's B. Man, showing up, that's this nigga, son. Man, I'm in jail, bro. I'm hot. Man, when I say I'm hot, I'm hot. Man, I called my girl. She talking about he calling her. Man, I get on the phone with that bitch. Man, I called that nigga everything but a real nigga. Bitch ass nigga, hoe ass nigga. Bitch, you hear me? And I had to remember I'm on a jail phone. Yeah, I flagged.